Patriots introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Houston Texans. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
He's set. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 35-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll toss it to Miller. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A first down carry now for Miller. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Jim, 24.
It's complete to Fuller. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down.
Mike by four, Mike by four.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, watch that. First thing. Right, 54. Down and go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Right there. There we go.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Texans 7, Patriots nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 26. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. On second down, Michelle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Check it, reload! Shadow!
They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 44 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Patriots, nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out of
On 2nd and a couple. Brady, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, 66.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point.
Lamar Miller. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 49-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. Hey, goal 66. 72.
Brady now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Watson steps away. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second reload.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin with a run by Miller. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Miller. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd and 2, Watson. And Stills bringing it in.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Watson on first down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the toss, here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And Thomas has it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 19. I don't even know why this team showed up. 31.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it again with Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now it's Haas running left. This is Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Bernardrick McKinney, the line.
Na 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 na